So first I'm going to show you what somebody entering your party will see. This is, for example, if you're selling one item to one person and you haven't cleared any of the dungeon. After you kill King, as you can see, most of the mobs in the dungeon become passive. They won't attack you, you can just run right through them. But some of the mobs continue to be hostile, and you just have to remember which ones these are because there's no real rhyme or reason to it. So for example, the first pack of the dungeon, you can see you can run right through, no problem. And the second pack of the dungeon, if you mouse over them, your cursor turns to a sword, so that's how you know they're hostile. You have to jump up here and dodge them. In this courtyard, you have to mark Captain Cruncrush and the other guard so people don't run into them. This one patrols, so watch out. And it's just these two mobs that are hostile. So in this hallway is one of the Eyes of Kilrock, and this thing respawns every 20 minutes and people forget about it all the time, so you have to really remind them that they have to kill it. So these bugs are always hostile, even if you have the King buff. I killed them using Din's Dynamite. With a second person you don't have to use any consumables, it's very easy. So I do one tick of volley, and then I bring them to an explosive trap, and then the dynamite finishes them. Stealth classes, by the way, can get through these bugs just fine if they hug the wall. You don't have to kill the bugs if you're selling to a rogue or a druid. Now this is a difficult room. This is where a lot of people get themselves killed. There's this guard patrolling Slipkick, and there's also an Eye of Kilrock. That's people always run into it too. So if it has respawned, use frag demons to check for it. Just wait for it and kill it first thing. Now it's not just Slipkick that's hostile here. These two Reavers right around the corner are also hostile. So if you have not killed those, what you want to do is give your client, your buddy, an invisibility potion, the same ones you use, and they can just potion right through this spot. And these are the last two hostile mobs of the dungeon. Any class with a fear, with a slow can take care of them just fine. So for example here I'm not using Cheetah, and they still take forever to reach me. They run at like 102% speed. So you can just run away from them very easily and reach this guy, and when you talk to him they go away. So this works okay if you're only selling to one person. If you want to sell to a lot of people, you want to kill the Reavers so they can get by without using a potion or anything like that. And you can kill the Reavers very easily. First you have to relog so that you drop the King buff so they become hostile to you. And then you can kite them very easily with Aspect of the Cheetah. And you just bring them to the ramp and kill them in the same way you kill King Gordog. It's very easy. After you have killed the Reavers in Slipkick's room, you don't need to potion anymore to get through him. People can just walk by when he's to the right, and also when he's running parallel to the wall you can hug it and he doesn't aggro you there either.
You can also freeze him, but well, that costs money, and there's also a couple bugs related to that that I'll write in the description. About the eyes, you can make sure they are permanently passive by waiting until they respawn before you kill King Gordo. So that way you don't have to worry about people running into them. Or you can skip them entirely. I'll make a separate guide about that.
Waiting for the eye to respawn can take somewhere from 20 to 30 minutes. I use Ornate Spyglass and Track Demons to check right after this orb.
So if you kill the Reavers and the bugs and you make sure the eyes are friendly, people can get buffed just fine without you having to hold their hand really. All they have to look out for is the pack at the start of the dungeon and the 2 guards in the courtyard and then Slipkick. So you can basically just AFK while they get their buffs now.